Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and today we're going to check it out our KVK, how the Brinks of War are going. Obviously this is the day one, and who against who is going to be in this season. Is going to be extremely interesting season. I'm so happy that the way Call of Dragons make the new system and matchmaking. You know, in the previous season there was like one Imperial Kingdom, one big as a mid-level and one small one. Right now we're close to the same power, and boy oh boy, I'm expecting something wild. So I'm going to directly start with the Brinks of War. This is day one. Obviously it's not the deciding one. Day two, the majority of the cases is not the majority of the cases, always is the deciding one. This is where the training hit. I'm not expecting some crazy results here because the Mage City skin is coming in Call of Dragons, so I'm expecting the majority of the people actually to save for the Mage skin, so we're not going to see some crazy numbers on the day 2. My expecting so far, I'm at the place number 188. I spent all of my CP that I have, so if somebody make like 1 million, it's going to be like 200 million. We're on the first place so far with 153 till when this video is made. Basically after us is Kingdom 92. I actually know only Kingdom 99. This is BTX, and we're going to play with them this season. But anyway, let's go over the matchmaking. So 92 is actually WoW is extremely strong kingdom. Let's start from there with the captain that is thinking he's the captain, but I am actually the captain. Anyway, wow. Okay, let's first give you the matchmaking that is going to be. So maybe I have to remove my head un momento. Okay, so we're having A to G, which is with 23.3 billion power. From there is WoW with 22.3 billion power, and to Rock is with 23.4 billion power. On the other side, 24.3. Oh my god, BTX actually lose pretty decent chunk of their power. So yeah, the 24.3, MFD 21.8, I think, billion power. Everything is billion power, and RFF is 21.3 billion power. Now I'm not quite sure from where this statistic is get it. I ask my officers, yo guys, can you give me some statistic, and I get this one. But anyway, so we're having 100 million plus. Obviously everybody's going to be I think 166. Okay, you can go and just pause the video and check all the things here. Maybe I'm going to go over 250. It's like 3 for A to G, 3 for WoW, 1 for Rock, 10 for BTX. Yeah, remember there is a lot of dudes there. MFD 1, and RFF is having 0, and over 300 million, 210600. So a lot of who else, by the way, in the BTX, which is actually not a surprise. There was like 20 billion power. I mean, yeah, 20 billion power, so a lot of big boys there. But anyway, this is so far from point of who is having how much. Let's check here out the map. I think the map is going to be the interesting place. So we're at 77, which is MFD. WoW is 92. So around us is 110, which is Rock, and we're against Rock. On the other side is 183, which is actually A to G. So we're against Rock and A to G. So on both of our sides we're having actually enemy. I'm expecting on this side to be the Thunder Rocks, you know, the chickens. I'm not quite sure, are we going to fight for 2 chickens here? Everybody have opportunity to fight for... I'm not so sure there is that many chickens, to be honest. I mean, Thunder Rock, for the people who don't know what the chicken mean. But we're going to see. Actually, there is also other behemoths. I'm not quite sure, but this zone, I guess, is going to be a conflict zone. where we're going to fight. And these small things here is going to be something like Ancestor Ruins, I'm expecting. You know, you see this small thing here, it's going to be Ancestor Ruins. Obviously everybody's going to have their zone. I mean, this is going to be for 110. This is going to be for the rock, I guess. This is going to be for us, and this is going to be for A to G. So we're basically surrounded. Let's go from there. Now here we have BTX 99. Right on BTX is 283. This is RFF. So BTX and RFF is going to be in the alliance, and they're going to be close. I mean, this is the other two alliances we're having. Is going to be close to to themselves, so they can support pretty nicely. We're basically cut it out here. But you know, if the map is like this, I'm expecting a lot of fun. And one thing I can actually say, MFD is fighting, bruh. MFD is fighting. MFD is not going to give it up for like 4 hours fighting and not fight for 2-3 weeks, maybe 1 month. So I'm happy that we're going to have this this setup. Even if the things become very hard, obviously it's going to become very hard, at least it's going to be fun. Okay, at least it's going to be fun. So here we have 92, which is wow. It's going to be right next to 110. I think that was rock. So these two people is going to be together. So this side and this one side together, and we're like this. So it's going to be extremely hard for 183, which is actually A to G. It's going to be hard for them. It's going to be hard for us. And on this side, I don't know. This two one is going to be also big fights there. So from first look, I really like the map. For the first time I'm going to fight with this dragon. For some reason I didn't end up to fight with this dragon so far, never. I mean, I didn't play any KVK where this dragon was present, so I'm excited also for the Behemoth fight. So if there is this dragon, there is going to be the other new Behemoth, the other new with the platform. I'm expecting to also be here, so maybe I'm going to make a guide for this type of Behemoth. So don't forget to subscribe to his channel if you're interested in this. In this whole kingdom, most likely I'm going to report everything interesting that is going to happen, because yeah, I'm expecting a lot of things to happen. So far the ranking, I think I already said, but just to show you all the rankings, who is having how much. And maybe I'm going to make the WAS video where who is going to get the 3% extra buff, because yo, for A to G, which is where is A to G, 183, and for us, which is 77, is going to be extremely important to get this buff. 3% buff, yeah, it's not some crazy numbers, but it's a game changer. It's just going to help so much. And so far we're having the lead here. Something else, so far I cannot see the players. We only can see MFD players and personal merits, but at one point I'm going to make a video when the KVK starts, so we can see the strongest players, maybe seeing how much deaths they're having and etc. All these juicy stuffs in one KVK, that before it actually starts, you know, like a soccer match where all the players go out on the field and they get presented. It's going to something like this, but yeah, I have pretty nice expectation for this KVK, how the things will go. I'm excited because, you know, we are at very bad spot, but in the same time, if you're in bad spot, that means if your leadership decide to fight, there's going to be always something to fight there. It's not going to be some okay boys, let's go in zone to 1, and that's all folks. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be for this video. I'm excited. Again, I wish you guys great day. Don't forget to like the video if you're excited for this KVK. Obviously we're not the top KVK, but yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of fights this season. So yeah, wish you a great day and see you in the next video.